on base. Time of the ball game, 4 hours and 16 minutes.
We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of baseball. Ready now, Professor Primetime. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. And he gets him to lift one high in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Peraza is right there, and he will put it away to retire the side. So striding forward for his first opportunity, Jamie Padilla. And he's a guy that's really scuffling at the plate right now.
Padilla
to third. Throws in time, and that's out number one.
All right, time for the majestic defensive alignment for the Cubs. In this day and age.
Coming to the plate now, Johnny Barreto. The average for him entering play sits down in the 250s. Hit to third. Played on the backhand. Throw not in time as he's able to leg it out.
Well, that's the 6th game he's hit in.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Professor Primetime. 0 for 1 here in the early going. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And this had home run distance, but it just does hook foul. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. There's a swing and a missile sent out to center field. Padilla racing back. Gone! So it's a solo shot to dead center. Stepping up now, David Chung.
Batting ninth, catcher David Chung.
Now a bunt attempt here. Only plays to first, so the pitcher does his job as it's a successful sacrifice. Ready for another shot now, Professor Primetime. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. Lined hard and deep down the left field line. And that is a foul ball, just missing extra bases deep in the corner.
This is the situation where there's a lot of pressure on the infielders if the ball's put in play on the ground. Both the guy at first and at the plate are burners, so a double play is going to be tough. Even getting one out could be a challenge.
Now a swing and a fly ball. Definitely had the distance, but it winds up a foul ball. On its way, the 0-2 pitch. And here's a ball hit in the air. And no one will track it down.
Hey, any way you can, any way you can. Here we go.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Oh, and he gets a hold of this one as it's in the air to deep left. Does he have another one? He does. It's another home run. So a 2-run homer down the line in left, his second of the game, and with it the Cubs have moved out in front now 4-0.
Yeah, and that's what you call a dream scenario or an absolute nightmare, depending on your viewpoint. A power pitcher on the bump.
Digging in, Professor Primetime. He comes in 2 for 3 with a couple of home runs thus far on his line. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. The windup and the 0-1. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul.
Well, he fouls off that fastball right there, and you wonder, does he love his fastball enough to come back with it 3 times in a row?
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Uribe going back, still going back. Gone to lead off the inning. So a solo shot here to left center field. His 3rd home run of the ball game as they stretch the lead to 5-1.
3 home runs tonight. What a game he is having. To hit 3 homers in a game.
Professor Primetime will stride in again as he looks to join a very elite list. We take you back to earlier. This was home run number 3 in the ball game, as they'll try and join just a select few with 4 home runs in a single game.
Your pitch right now.
0-1 count, and the pitch. A fastball that he's way out in front of. A swing and a miss.
Well, there's no doubt what he was thinking on those first 2 swings. Big power swings. Now he's got to dial it back a little bit and try to put that ball in play.
Oh, and here's a fastball right down the middle of the plate that swung on and hit out to deep left field, and this one's not coming back. This is a long home run.
Well, there are good days, and then there are...
Ready once again, Jamie Padilla starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chance.
Striding in, Rick Dolly. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game.
Dolly
Has them down to their final strike. Oh, what a play. He gathers the throw. What a play. And just like that, this one is over.
Hey, how about that play to end this thing? That's what you call the icing on the cake. Cherry on top of the sundae. Exclamation point. I love it.
13-1 is the final lopsided. Afternoon baseball on tap from one of the best yards around, PNC Park in Pittsburgh. So striding in, Professor Primetime. Watch is fully in effect these days as he's potentially closing in on a historic triple crown. He leads all 3 categories. Swing and a high pop-up. Could be tough back behind third. Nunez backs up a bit and he takes charge for the first out. With that, a look at the Cubbies.
He's coming off a month where he hit in the low 200s. I mean, he barely put up any resistance at all. That's not what you expect for him, and I'm sure he's working hard to try to figure it out and turn things around.
Professor Primetime is in with 1 away now as he swings and misses here at strike 1. Grounded to third. Nunez scoops it up. Throw in time at first for out number 2. So coming to the plate, Professor Primetime, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. And there's ball 4 now, so the bases are loaded here on the intentional walk, and the force at the plate is in order. Now at the plate, Clinton McCormick. It's been runner goes for second. Swing and a miss, strike 3. The throw. And they will apply the tag between first and second. It's a double. Stepping in, Wilmer Defoe. 0 for 2 on the afternoon so far.
Wilmer Defoe.
Ready on 1 and 2. Line drive to left. That's in there. Base hit. Padilla is on his way home. And not in time as the run scores. Coming to the plate now, Professor Primetime. He's 0 for 2 with a walk thus far.
Primetime.
First pitch on its way. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out.
Oh, he's going to want that pitch again. That ball's right down the middle in his wheelhouse. His eyes lit up. He just didn't let it travel deep enough where he could square it and keep it fair.
Oh, and here's a fastball right down the middle of the plate that swung on and hit out to deep left field, and this one's not coming back. This is a long home run. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left, so he just continues to club the baseball at an alarming rate, as that'll pull him even at 4 apiece. Oh, this is hit to third. 2. There's 1. On to first, a double play. At the plate, Professor Primetime.
Third baseman, Professor Primetime.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul.
Come on, baby. Get your pitch up there. Let it fly.
Now the pitch. Right, another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
Matt, he's thrown 2 pitches right down the middle and got away with them. I don't think he should go back there again, but he's got to locate a little bit better if he wants to put him away. This guy's too good a hitter.
Oh, and he gets a hold of this one as it's in the air to deep left. Does he have another one? He does. It's another home run. So a solo shot down the line in left, his second home run of the game, as we are all tied at 5.
Yeah, he's been producing at the plate all year, so this should come as a surprise to nobody. But just because it's expected doesn't mean it's any less impressive. One swing, we are.
Yeah, and that's just a punch to the gut of the home fans as they watch their team fall behind in the top of the 9th. Then they can't get it done at the bottom and come away with a loss.
A 1-run game, 6-5 the final today. The Chicago Cubs, with their 95th win, tops in the division. Juan Cora wins his 4th game out of the bullpen this year. Leo Pena closes the door for the save, his 43rd of the campaign. So that'll just about do it for us this afternoon. Thanks to Harold Reynolds and Dan Plesac and the rest of our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. To find out more. So with the runner in scoring position at second base and 1 away in the inning, it would appear we'll have a pinch hitter here. Action in that Milwaukee bullpen now as a left-hander started to throw out there.
Professor Primetime.
Now a ball hit high in the air, deep down the line in left, hooking just a little, and this had home run distance, but it just does hook foul as he enters this one with an absurdly high batting average. Definitely one of the most dangerous hitters in the league these days, and that gets down as he can't get there in time.
8-game streak. He's swinging the bat really well.
Now batting, left fielder Gregory.
He's running towards second. Hard hit toward the hole. Great effort on the dive, but it's through into left. And they'll get the man at third here at least, but in the interim, a run has come in to score.
And this is a nice decision here in the outfield. The run's going to score easily, but he sees he might have a shot at that guy taking third, so he gets off a really good throw to Gunning.
4-0 the score tonight. The Chicago Cubs win for the 96th time. Milwaukee, Wisconsin on a Tuesday night at Miller Park. Tonight the second of. Ready now, Professor Primetime. Watch is fully in effect these days as he's potentially closing in on a historic triple crown. He leads all 3 categories. And Harold, as we take a look at the Brewers entering play here tonight, they come into this one off a loss that finally snapped what was a long winning streak.
Tell you what, I like how this team is playing right now, Matt. I know they lost a game, their last game, but man, they were playing great ball and they've been on a winning streak. So I'm looking at the winning and not the losing right there because this is a good club.
And he is in there.
Not really much the pitcher can do about that one. He put the ball down in the zone where he wanted it, but it was just a solid piece of hitting. Goes down and gets it and pulls it into the corner for extra bases.
Yeah, as you know, Dan, sometimes the hitter just wins. Best home run total on the ball club. But he's safe at third as he's able to scramble back. Over now, they'll apply the tag between second and third. It's a careless double play, and the inning is premature. Now at the plate, Ramon Flores. He carries the 8th best batting average in the National League entering play. Here's a high pop-up. Primetime is there for it. And that retires the side. Gone in order of the. Striding into the box, Jacob Romack. He was hitless in the shutout last night.
Jacob Romack.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Hard ground ball to third. Prime time. In time to first, and there are 2 away. Digging in to try it again. Professor Primetime. 2 on, 2 out for him here in the third. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Hit hard down the line. And he tries for the backhand reach at third, but he gets by the glove down the line. And the run will score from second as this ball game is tied 1 apiece.
I know a lot of people aren't making a big deal out of runs batted in, but my goodness, RBIs, you got to score runs. To have the most RBIs in one season, that is a remarkable number and feat. I don't know if we'll see anybody reach this number again. Can't believe I was here to be able.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here. Digging in and looking for more. Professor Primetime. He doubled earlier and carries a 2-for-2 line into this appearance. Good swing. Just got to try and straighten that one out. Here comes the 0-1. Driven down the left field line. Will it stay fair? It will. Just to the right of the chalk, a fair ball. And he is into second with a double, his 3rd hit of the night.
Oh, this is a great way to start the inning. Now the go-ahead run is on second. A base hit away from coming across. I know it's only the 6th inning, but you'd love to claim the lead right now and let your.
At second, here's the pitch. And the runner's breaking for third. Swing and a miss, strike 3. The throw. He's in there easily as the throw bounces on the way down. So kind of a questionable time to be trying to take third, as that very easily could have been a strike him out, throw him out double play, but he is in there with 1 away. Popped high in the air. Marcus is there for it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. But no, he'll put on the brakes and head back to third. Here's Max Moroff standing in. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one.
Max Moroff.
Here's the 3-2. And a slider swung on and missed, and the side is retired. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Ramon Flores. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game.
Ramon Flores.
This is line to left. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit. So a solid single to left, and that gives him a multi. Ready for another chance. Marcel Bowser. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far.
Bowser.
No one better. Put him away right here.
Now the 0-2 pitch. This one's down to third. And he'll go the short way to retire the side. So no runs on a hit here, no errors, 1 man. Digging in once again, Professor Primetime, and it looks like this could be a critical at-bat in this one.
Well, a glance at my scorebook shows they haven't been able to get him out yet, so this could be a fun at-bat to watch.
And he'll take first here on the intentional walk, so make it runners at the corners now with 2 away.
Yeah, well, when a guy's swinging the bat as well as he's been, this is a smart move. No reason to tempt fate out there.
Ready for another shot now. Clinton McCormick 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ball game. Little chopper back to the mound. Throw to first in time, and the big inning is avoided as this side is retired. So 2 runs on 2 hits.
Yeah, and they just keep on keeping on. Got a nice little run going here, winning 4 in a row and playing with a lot of...
First opened in 2001. There's a look at Miller Park here in Milwaukee. So striding in, Professor Primetime. Watch is fully in effect these days as he's potentially closing in on a historic triple crown. He leads all 3 categories. Oh, and here's a fastball right down the middle of the plate that swung on and hit out to deep left field. And this one's not coming back. This is a long home run. I'm sure you know it's coming after that bomb. That's right. Let's check it out on Show Track. And as the numbers come in, we see it was projected at over 450 feet. An incredible home run to watch.
Batting 7th, third baseman, Carlos Velez.
Second inning here as the Cubs lead this one early 1-0.
Hey, 2 away, 2 away.
And oh, he can't knock this one down as it zips right by him into left.
Matt, it looked like he didn't want any part of that ball. I know it was hit hard, but come on, man, at least knock it down. Body up, man up. Let's go.
Trying to pick things up where he left off, Professor Primetime, and he's the reigning recipient of the National League's Player of the Month award. Now a swing, and he pops him up right up the chute. This may be tough behind the plate. And he'll indeed make the play in foul territory for the first out. Striding in once again, Professor Primetime comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. Here's a swing and a high pop-up, drifting toward the third base dugout. Velez is over, and he's got it for the first out of the inning. Standing in, Marcel Bowser. He enters this at-bat 1 for 2 with a walk.
Marcel Bowser.
Hey, plays that first. Plays that first.
0-1. Here's the pitch. High pop-up. Primetime is over. And that's the third out. Ready once again, Corey Dickerson. He was a double play victim last time around.
Corey Dickerson.
Hit on the ground to short. And into left field for a 1-out hit.
Hold it right there. Hold it.
Cutting it close here, but he comes through in the 8th to extend his hitting. Digging in now, Professor Primetime.
Professor Primetime.
Pulled high in the air out to left field. Alfaro is under it. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. A 1-run finish, 4-3, the final tally today. Franz Roseborough gets the win. Now from the windy city of Chicago, there's a beautiful look at fabled Wrigley Field. Tonight, the opener of a 3-game series between the Pittsburgh Pirates and the Chicago Cubs. It's Cubs baseball next on the show. Now to the plate, Professor Primetime. Watch is fully in effect these days as he's potentially closing in on a historic triple crown. He leads all three categories, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
He was sitting on that fastball. You can't tell me he wasn't. First pitch fastball, and he turned on it like that. Nice job.
Into the box now, Clinton McCormick. He brings a rather ugly. Here's the 0-1. Runners on the move for second. Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. Into the bleachers and out of here.
I know I get big money for my expert analysis, but this is pretty simple.
Elias Diaz the next to hit. He comes in after a day of rest yesterday, so we'll see if it did him any good. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Chopped weakly to the left. Prime time. In on it. Throw in time, and the side is retired. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one. Ready for another chance. Professor Prime Time.
He's coming off a month in which he earned National League Player of the Month recognition.
Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. The windup and the 0-1. To short, hit hard. To his left, Barreto on to first, and there were two down. Ready for another shot now. Professor Prime Time. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far.
Hey, see it. Rip it. Here you go. Let her fly.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Fouled back.
That's a big fastball, obviously, and we're going to see this reliever throw it a lot.
Here's the 0-1. But pulled in at the hot corner, and that ends the inning. So no runs in the inning despite 3 walks as they couldn't make them pay. We played 4 full. The Cubbies are in front 3-0. Ready once again, Professor Prime Time.
Third baseman, Professor Prime Time.
First pitch of the at-bat. Grounded to third. Nunez ranges to his left. In time to first, and there are 2 away.
Well, it's getting more and more common in baseball now these days to use a ton of pitchers to get through a game, and it took 6 here to get the job done, but hey, they'll do whatever they can to get a W.
A 4-1 finish in this evening's game. The Chicago Cubs win for a division-leading 98th time. Ryan Merritt records his 14th winning decision of the season. David Chung couldn't escape the 4th inning as he slapped with the loss. Leo Pena wraps it up for the save, his 44th of the season. So that's a wrap here tonight. Harold Reynolds, Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Facebook. Daytime baseball here on MLB Network. Today, it's the second of this 3-game series between the Pittsburgh Pirates and the Chicago Cubs. Standing in, Professor Prime Time. Watch is fully in effect these days as he's potentially closing in on a historic triple crown. He leads all 3 categories. Sharp ground ball to third. Throw gets him, 2 down. And a chance now from the north side of Chicago to check out the Cubs starting lineup. Harold, what's the key for him against one of the best starters in the game?
Well, Matt, this team does not strike out a whole lot. They put the ball in play, and they rely on putting pressure on the other team. And if you make a mistake, they're going to capitalize. But their game is...
Digging in for his second at-bat, Professor Prime Time. 0 for 1 here in the early going.
Hey, get the pitch right now.
First offering on its way. Sends that one out of play for strike 1.
This is the situation where there's a lot of pressure on the infielders if the ball's put in play on the ground. Both the guy at first and at the plate are burners, so a double play is going to be tough. Even getting 1 out could be a challenge.
Come on, big guy.
From the belt, the pitch. Now a swing and a deep drive to left, and it ain't coming back.
over the bleachers and onto the concourse. A home run.
Yeah, it's a long season with a lot of...
Digging in to try it again, Renato Nunez, as we begin the top of the fourth.
Renato Nunez.
On the ground to the left side. Prime time. Scoop up. And he's going to beat the offline throw to first, as the first baseman couldn't get the foot back in time. So you can mark that one down as an E5. Josh Bell the next to hit. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. 0-1. Here's the pitch. Now a double play ball here, as this is on the ground to third. They'll cash in here as the run is in to score from third. That makes it a 5-1 contest.
Well, Matt, they didn't score.
Trying to pick things up where we left off. Professor Primetime comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. And he gives this one a pretty good ride down the left field line. And this had home run distance, but it just does hook foul. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Padilla moving to his left. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. Professor Primetime will stride in, but first we take you back to the third as you take another look here at his 2-run homer that had him rolling early on.
Hey, see it, drive it.
And there's the 4th wide one, so he's aboard on the intentional walk. Digging in once again, Clinton McCormick. We'll see if he can come through in a clutch spot here. 2 on, 2 out here in inning number 6. Runners off for second. Ground ball left side. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Only 1 in the inning for the Cubs. Striding in once again, Professor Primetime.
And he's the reigning recipient of the National League's Player of the Month award.
Boy, and here's a drive. Deep left field, and the long ball's going to bite him for the 3rd time today, as this one is gone. A home run.
I know he's a confident pitcher, but there's a difference. It's always nice to give your fans at home something to cheer about, and they definitely did that right here, coming through with it.
Doesn't get much better than this. Afternoon baseball. At the plate, Professor Primetime watches fully in effect these days, as he's potentially closing in on a historic triple crown. He leads all 3 categories. Right at the third baseman, and that'll end the inning. Now at the plate, Professor Primetime. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Number 20.
Now a swing and a fly ball. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball.
Oh, he's going to want that pitch again. That ball's right down the middle in his wheelhouse. His eyes lit up. He just didn't let it travel deep enough where he could square it and keep it fair.
Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning. Digging in, Professor Primetime. 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon.
Professor Primetime.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Hit sharply on the ground. No problem here. 1 away. Into the box now, Reggie Chapman. 3 at-bats for him in this one, all ending with him going down on strikes. Now a bunt attempt here. While the throw pulls him off the bag. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Professor Primetime. 4th trip to the plate for him, and he's at risk of ending that nice hitting streak that he's put together.
Yeah, chances are.
There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Padilla is back near the ivy as he makes the catch for the first out. Coming to the plate now, Professor Primetime. And these guys are making a little push here. You have to like the effort despite the odds.
Yeah, you really do, Matt. Look, they still have a significant hill to climb, but hey, they string a couple of hits together here, and all of a sudden this thing feels doable.
Hey, let it rip one time.
A 1 pitch on its way. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Ready with the 0-2.
Swing and a line drive into left field, a base hit.
And the runner from third scores as they try and work their way back into this one. That makes it a 9-6 contest now. Now at the plate, Clinton McCormick. He's homered and doubled in 4 trips, so he's definitely been a factor. Hit on the ground toward the left. And the throw will go to second as they get to force out. On to first, but not in time as he's in there ahead of the throw. 9-6 the final tally in this one. Pittsburgh get their